Hi BuWizz fans! Since the Jeep Wrangler motorization went really well, I decided we're gonna also try to motorize the 42226, the BMW M4 GT3 Evo, using the following components. So, a BuWizz 3.0 for basically controlling and powering all the motors, 3 micro motors, so 2 will be for driving and 1 will be for the fake engine, and 1 powered up L motor for the steering. And here is the basic idea in LEGO Digital Designer. So the drive motors are placed here and are driving the rear wheels. Then we have the steering motor, which is on the where the co-passenger seat would be, but thankfully this model doesn't have any. And then we have, of course, one more micro motor here, which will be powering the fake engine. And the exterior is more or less the same. I preserved all the exterior features. So yeah, here's the basic idea and let's see how it goes. So the set 42226 BMW M4 GT3 Evo has been successfully motorized, and while I usually make a chassis video, I was so invested in this build, the build went so smoothly I kind of forgot. But doesn't matter, we can still go over the functions right now. So first of all, the exterior has been preserved. As you can see, it looks the same as the original, including the, of course, driver's seat, which has been preserved, and the steering wheel. And besides these cables, you wouldn't see that there are any differences between the original and this modified version. But there have been lots of changes done. So if we start at the front, I added this half beam, which pushes down on the steering rack in order to reinforce it so it doesn't slip when it's being steered by the motor. If we go on the passenger side, we can see the powered up L motor, which is controlling the steering. In the rear, you can see the 2 micro motors, which are driving each of the rear wheels. And if we flip them all around, we can see all the electronics and all the motorized functions. So, starting from the rear, we have a BuWizz 3.0, which has been hidden here in the rear, and it's powering all the motors. So this port is powering this motor. This micro motor is basically driving the fake engine via these two 12-tooth spur gears. Then we have these two plugs, which are connected to these two motors, and these two motors are driving the rear wheels via bevel gears and via 8-tooth gears, which are hidden inside the wheels themselves. So one motor for each side, 1-to-1 gear ratio. And finally, as mentioned before, here is the powered up L motor, which is controlling the front steering rack directly via a 12-tooth spur gear. I managed to cram everything inside without any major effects on the original looks. And as usual, we will be providing the free building instructions on how to motorize this set. You will need around 100 additional parts, and that's about it. So if you want to see how this model runs, and if you want to see more motorized sets like this in the future, then please remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.